So you want to become a millionaire and travel the world. You want to attract the love of your life, drive that car and live in that dream house. And someone on the internet told you to write and speak these positive affirmations, which will reprogram your mind and you can attract any damn thing in this world. But somehow, nothing is working. You still don't have that car, you're not living in that dream house, and you are still single. If you are in a similar situation, my friend, your affirmations are not working. Don't worry, I'll help you with it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Krishi, and in this video, we will talk about what are you doing wrong that your affirmations are not manifesting your dream life. So these are going to be the chapters. Feel free to skip to the part that you want to watch, but I will highly recommend you to watch the entire video because I will be covering what you think affirmations are, but what they are actually, how do they work, backed by some strong spiritual and scientific facts. We'll also discuss about some major mistakes that people do. That's why their affirmations never work. So I want you to grab your pen and paper because in the end of the video, we will create our own personalized effective affirmations together and I will write my own affirmations along with you. That will work 100%, I guarantee you. So let's talk about affirmations. What are they? You think affirmations are when you write or speak some positive sentences in present tense aligned with your manifestation for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can go back to your daily routine, job, school, family, whatever, and that's it. Now your mind will reprogram itself automatically and universe will magically work behind the scenes to bring you $1 million, right? Absolutely wrong. It doesn't work like that. Let me explain. It's important to understand how things are actually working because that will help you to manifest anything easily and effortlessly. Plus, you will be more consistent and aware about things. So, let's bring our mind. So, we know that there are two parts of a mind. First is conscious, and second is subconscious. 5 to 10% of our mental activities are controlled by our conscious mind, which is the logic mind that we use when we are awake, and 90 to 95% of our mental activities are controlled by our subconscious mind. We already know that. So let's talk about our subconscious mind. In our subconscious, we have a belief system, and whatever beliefs you have currently in your belief system makes your current version, which is currently watching this video. So, whatever toxic relationship, job, anything good or bad you currently have in your life is because of the belief systems which started building in your past and you're still carrying it in your current version right now in this moment. So, if you want to change your current reality and manifest something new, create a new version which has all those things that you want to manifest, that business, job, girlfriend, apple, book, whatever, then you have to create a new belief and replace the old one. So here's a flow how our belief system works. It's much more complicated and involves a lot of scientific terms that you don't want to know. But I'm going to simplify it for you. But if you want a knowledge heavy scientific video, then let me know in the comments. I will try to upload it. Okay, so back to our subconscious mind. In our belief system, we have beliefs like millions of billions of beliefs about everything that you have seen, heard, and felt. Any information that is coming from your five senses is getting stored in your subconscious. Ultimately, these informations are thoughts, whether you are aware of it or not. For example, you are in this room of 10 people and you are talking to this one guy, so your conscious mind is focused on this guy, and whatever you're communicating, whatever information you're getting from that person, your conscious mind is gathering that, but your subconscious mind is also gathering the information which you're not even aware of in your environment, like how many people are there, what is the color of sofa, how many paintings are there in that room, etc. If you want to create a new belief, you have to give new thoughts to your subconscious. Then it will create new neural pathways and links and do its magic. You have to understand how your thoughts create beliefs. So let's understand it. Imagine your subconscious to be this huge box, and inside it, it has small, tiny boxes, which are your beliefs that currently exist in your mind, which are already inside you, but you don't like them. So, what you can do is you can use your power to create a new box, a new belief. Currently, the box is empty and you have to start filling it with some information again and again. That is your new thoughts. So, when you give these new thoughts or similar thoughts to your belief box again and again on repeat, it will slowly start filling. And once it has filled enough, you have to give it energy so that it can become stronger. So, the energy is your emotion. You have to give it your energy of trust. When it has filled enough and you have given enough emotion to your belief box, it will become strong and sometimes permanent. And at the same time, your outer reality will start shifting. Why? Because now new neural pathways and links has been created and your mind will automatically start shifting. Your actions will change, your behaviors will change, your perspective will change, and you will start seeing new opportunities that was not visible to you earlier because your mind was blocked at that point, and now you have started creating new neural pathways. It will start shifting your perspective to other ways and opportunities because now your mind is rewiring and reprogramming itself as you are creating new beliefs. So it's like we are intentionally creating a new belief by providing it enough information and energy, which is your thoughts and your emotion. When you do all of that, your frequency will start rising. So let's say if you were depressed and you were sad, you stayed in your bed all day and you did nothing to improve your life. So, when you will start doing these things, you are taking action. You are taking action to create a new version of yourself, and that will help you to raise your vibration from a lower frequency to a higher frequency. And when you will do that, you will automatically start attracting things which are in your frequency. So if you're in a higher frequency, you will attract good things. And if you're in a lower frequency, you will attract bad things for you. And slowly you will become a master manifester, and universe will help you to give more blessings in your life because you are taking action, you are changing, and God and universe will help you to bring new things to you, which will help you to live a better life. So, what are affirmations? They are thoughts that you think 24 into 7, whether it's positive or negative, it doesn't matter. That thought is getting stored in your mind if you're not using your discernment. So, discernment is a power that you have that you can judge your thought if you want to accept it or not. So, you can use this power to reject any thought that you want to block from entering your subconscious mind. So, whether you are watching a movie, listening to songs, talking to a friend, or to yourself, you are affirming. You affirm every time. Anything you are agreeing to is an affirmation, whether it is positive or negative. When you agree to some thought with confidence and trust, it means you are giving your energy to that thought. You are giving your emotions to that thought. So when we say you have to use your emotions, you have to give your emotions while affirming, that this is what we are talking about. So emotions are energy in motion. So affirmations are thoughts with emotion and intention, as we are intentionally artificially creating a new belief in our subconscious. This is a very common mistake that everybody does. So in my previous chapter, I've explained how emotions are actually needed for our affirmations to work. So, if you came directly to this chapter, I would recommend you to watch that chapter first for better understanding. Um, so, don't speak or write your affirmations like it's some kind of homework that you don't want to do. You are not a robot. We are humans, okay? So if you use certain techniques like 5 into 55 or 369 technique or whatever, then it's not going to work if you're not going to put your emotions to it. Sometimes it's really hard to believe your affirmations because there's a huge gap between your current self and your dream self. Like if you are manifesting a Ferrari, like I'm driving a Ferrari in Dubai and I'm feeling awesome about it, something like that. It is very, very far from your current reality and you can't believe that. So what you can do is start small. Start by manifesting small things that you can get easily in your life, like a cup of coffee, a book, a fruit. So what it will do is it will create a new pattern and new beliefs that manifestation actually works. And keep repeating this thing over and over to make this belief stronger. Why? Because when you will go for bigger things like a Ferrari, then this belief that manifestation works will actually back your new belief. I'm driving a Ferrari in Dubai and it feels awesome. So now your mind will think that you have manifested a lot of things in the past, and now this big thing is also easier for you to manifest and it's possible. One more thing that you can do is you can write a small reason after your affirmations, which will help you to understand, which will give a reason that why your manifestations are working. For example, you can write, every day I attract new opportunities for growth and success, and in a bracket write, because I deserve to be happy and I have great skills. When I learned about affirmations initially, I was told to write 10 affirmations for like 5 to 10 minutes every day, and then you can go back to your regular life and continue your daily routines, and it will start working magically, and your all your dreams will start manifesting. But when you're repeating, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, and then you go to work, and when then your colleague asks you for money or to go on a trip, what you tell them? Oh, I don't have money, maybe next time. That's not wrong. That's what you're going to do because you don't have $1 million in your physical reality right now. But the problem is when you repeat affirmations for just 5 minutes, and for the rest of the day, you repeat, I am broke, I don't have enough money, I'm not good enough, I am loser, nobody loves me. That is the problem. For 5 minutes, you are putting the thoughts in your mind which are positive, and for the rest of the day, you are doing completely opposite of it. So what's going to happen? They are going to cancel each other, and it will raise conflicts in your belief box. And now whatever thought is winning or dominating will manifest things based on that. So if your negative beliefs are, so if you are repeating negative thoughts for a longer period of time, then it's going to be the dominating one and it will win, and it will start manifesting things which is negative. So the tip is, be mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking. Be aware of it, whatever you're thinking about, whatever content you are consuming, the movies, songs, social media, posts, reels, whatever, people you're talking to, people you're listening to, everything is getting stored in your mind. Be very mindful of it. So, are you are you listening to sad songs or watching sad movies that is affecting you? Stop doing that. Intentionally start correcting your negative thoughts and try to put more positive thoughts in your mind. It will make your belief box stronger. Many a times we are not aware of this mistake. Other negative beliefs in your belief system are affecting your new belief, and most of the time we are unaware of it because we are not doing it consciously. So if you're trying to create a new belief that I am lovable, I am beautiful, but you have these negative beliefs which already exist in your mind, like you are not worthy, you are not lovable because your boyfriend left you, nobody loves you, you are alone, then it's going to automatically reject your new belief that you're creating, because you have a lot of negative beliefs already existing in your reality, and it will make it hard for your new belief to sustain, and it's blocking your manifestation. Start working on your negative beliefs, whatever beliefs you have already in your mind which is affecting you, whether you are aware of it or not. You have to start healing yourself, you have to start doing the shadow work. Start working on your fear of rejection, fear of not being seen, abandonment issues, attachment issues, anything that you have negatively inside you. You have to bring it on the surface and work on it, heal it. If you cannot do it on your own, please take a professional help. Please go to a therapist. They will help you to release these thoughts, because sometimes when you do shadow work, it's very intense. And many a times people are not very comfortable to sit with those thoughts, sit with those emotions. It's very intense. So you can take a professional help and they will help you release it in a safe manner. But if you can do it on your own, I will make a detailed video about it, about shadow work and healing. Don't you ever think only repeating positive affirmations will lead you to your dream life and universe will magically serve it on a golden platter. That's never going to work. Even when you are manifesting a successful startup, you have to put in the efforts. Affirmations will help you to raise your vibration and vibrate in a higher frequency, which will help you to attract all these right opportunities, people, and ideas in your life. But you have to follow that path. Your spiritual team is also there to send you messages and signs and synchronicities to guide you on the correct path. But it's you that you have to follow that path. You have to walk on that path. Even when you are ordering something from Amazon, you have to put in efforts to receive that and open that package, right? Things are not going to work instantly. You have to wait for it. Things are not going to turn out magically. Sometimes it does if you're vibrating on a higher frequency, but currently you're not. And in 3D, things takes time to manifest. So you have to have patience and you have to put in efforts. We already know that affirmations needs to be in present tense and specific to your goals, because it makes it easier for us to add emotions effortlessly. And you need to be really, really specific about what you're asking for. I'll tell you why. I was watching this Instagram video, and in the comments, there was this girl who was asking for peace. I want peace, I want peace. And after a few months, she actually got her boyfriend, and his name was Peace. There was another girl who was manifesting a dream apartment, and she was using a vision board. In that vision board, she put a picture of the apartment, and she was holding a key of that house. I will put a picture of it. In that picture, only her hand, that key is visible. And instead of manifesting a new apartment, she ended up losing her current one. So you need to be really, really specific in what you are asking. Personally, I find it really, really boring to write affirmations repeatedly every day. So I use my affirmations in creative ways. So first, I write my affirmations on a sticky note and stick it on the wall in front of my desk. And whenever I'm working, I just look at that wall and I end up reading affirmations every time. You can also write your affirmations on a bigger paper, like an A4 size sheet, and in a bigger form, in a bigger font. Just place it somewhere where you can read it every day. Second is I voice record my personal affirmations and listen to them while working or while sleeping. And third is sleep affirmations. They work like magic. Sleep affirmations are very good if you are facing problem in believing your affirmations. Okay, so if you're working on an affirmation and it's very hard for your logic mind, your conscious mind to believe those affirmations, so you can listen to them while sleeping. What will happen when you're sleeping? Your conscious mind is awake, but your subconscious mind is asleep. So there is no blockage at that point. And whatever you're listening to is directly going in your subconscious mind. While sleeping, you are in delta or theta state, and our mind that helps the information to directly go into your subconscious mind very effectively. Just go on YouTube and search for sleep affirmations for healing, for confidence, for self love, and just select a longer format video like for 5 hours or 8 hours and place that video and listen to the audio while sleeping, and it will help you. First, the affirmations are directly going in your mind, and second, the voice and the music is so soothing and calming, it will help in sleeping better. Last is self talk. I do it every time. Whenever I get some negative thoughts in my mind, whenever I'm doubting myself, I instantly talk myself out of it, and I start giving my mind a lot of positive thoughts instead of negative thoughts. So I just don't rely on my 10-minute affirmations. I do it 24 into 7. I talk to myself every day instead of making my mind my enemy. I trick my mind to work for me and make my friend. So you can do these things, you can try these techniques if you want. This is a create along section, and we are going to write our affirmations together. I don't want to give you some kind of homework, but if you want to shift into a new timeline fast, I want you to create your new personal affirmations right here, right now with me. I want you to grab your notebook and pen, or you can use your notes app to write your affirmations, and then you can use creative ways to integrate them in your life. Before we start writing our affirmations, you need to keep some things in mind, like your affirmations must be positive. If you don't want something in your life, like if you don't want to be sad, just don't write, I don't want to be sad anymore. Instead, write, I am happy and peaceful in whatever I do. Second, it must be in present tense. So don't use past or future tense. Instead, you can start your affirmations with I feel, I am, I do, I love, I attract, I believe, something like that. So, third is it must be very, very specific. Add as much detail as you can. So, for example, you can write, I'm driving a red Ferrari that I bought recently with my own money, and I feel so, so, so happy after riding it. So, you can include the city where driving it. Um, you can add the model or the feelings, the emotions that you're feeling after driving that car. Fourth is choose the words that you are attracted to, the words that you are most drawn to. Like for me, inspire, wisdom, love, believe, magic, create, power. So these are the words I am drawn to. When you will add the words that you most resonate to, you will automatically will drawn to the affirmation, and it will be much more powerful now. So fifth is after writing your affirmations, just write a small reason in a bracket that why this affirmation will work, so it will remind you of how powerful you are. There are a lot of ways that you can create your affirmations, but in this video, I'm going to share only those that works for me. So first is you can create affirmations based on the areas of your life. So for example, um, love life, career, family, friends, um, health, spirituality, the emotions that you want to feel. Okay. Second is you can take a negative trait in you and then you can convert it into positive. So, for example, if you feel alone, you can write something like, "So happy to enjoy my life with the right people who love me for who I am because I am a good person and I deserve to be loved." So, you can write the reason in a bracket after your affirmation. Third is you can write your affirmations in such a manner that you are having a conversation with a loved one that you have got the thing that you desire. So, for example, if you got a job, then you can describe it in detail, like how you're telling it to your mother, how you're celebrating it with her. So, now that you know how to create your affirmations, let's create them. I'm just going to write 5 of them, but you can write as many as you want. If you made it to this part of the video, I'm just so happy that you're taking actions to change yourself and become a better person every day. I hope all your dreams come true, only if it has good intentions, of course. But remember, you can change your life completely. I did it for myself and I do it every single day. Just take actions. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.